Recently I saw a video clip by Bishop Barron, and he said that he allowed seminarians to learn the Latin Mass when he was a rector at Mundelein Seminary, and I looked it up, this was 2012 to 2015. But he had two requirements for these seminarians. The first one was that they needed permission from their bishop, and the second one was they needed to understand Latin. So I'm going to break down these two requirements. The first one on needing permission from their bishop. Now in Summorum Pontificum Article 2, it references that priests during their private masses can say the Latin Mass whether or not they have permission from their bishop. So obviously this requirement is not necessary. And moving on to the second requirement, the requirement that the seminarians need to understand Latin. Actually, that's a very good requirement because it's required by canon law. In Canon 249, it says, "The program of priestly formation is to provide that students not only are carefully taught their native language, but also understand Latin well." So this shouldn't just be a requirement for seminarians who want to learn the Latin Mass. This should be a requirement for all seminarians. So did Bishop Barron require that all of the seminarians understand Latin? Furthermore, how was the Latin Mass presented to the seminarians in this seminary? Was it just buried and it came up in conversation when the seminarians brought it up? And was it referred to as the Dark Ages, back when Catholics believed that there was no salvation outside of the Catholic Church, as opposed to modern times where we are enlightened by scholars such as von Balthasar or Bugnini, where we can't tell the difference between a Pachamama idol or a statue of the Blessed Mother, and we are inspired by the eloquent ambiguity of Pope Francis? So I find it more helpful to instead listen to the words of Archbishop Sample, where he says that all priests should learn the Latin Mass.